Well, we're back with the final episode of the IBM224 series. In the first two series, we did an overview and a discussion of some of the components of the IBM224 dictation machine. And then the second episode, we did a teardown on a couple of units. And we finished up with a promise that we would look into a battery solution. As you recall, the IBM battery is no longer available. This particular one is 11.2 volts. The Series 1 battery is a 10.7. And when we run the unit on external power, we ran the unit on the connection here using external power at about 12 volts. And it works just fine. But we wanted to find a solution for this 11 to 12 volt battery pack. These are no longer available, of course. So what I did was I 3D printed a solution, and here is what we have. We've got the Energizer A544. Energizer A544, which is a 6 volt cell. And so I've got two of them, and I'll put them in series and slip them inside this 3D printed frame that slides into the battery compartment and replaces this IBM battery. This I printed it square just because it's a little easier to print and a little quicker, a little less cleanup. So also you can see here that we've got a bridge here to connect both batteries together, so they just slip right in there easily. And we've got 12 volts end to end. So we're just going to pop this cover back on here, and we're going to take this little battery replacement, positive end, negative end, and we're going to put it in the IBM 224 dictation device. So we'll put the positive end in, slip it right in, see it fits nicely, and of course it's spring loaded with the spring on the other end. And then on this end, the cap, I had to solder in a little piece of copper because the battery originally slipped over this little plastic nib right here and came in contact with these terminals, which are the negative side of the battery. So because we've got a different solution here, we soldered that on so that it comes in contact with the end of the battery right here. So let's put this in. Nice and snug, snaps right in place. And let's just listen. There's some music on this tape, on this magna belt, as you recall. You remember the magna belts. So let's listen to it. Better. Oh yeah. You may recall that music track. So let's record. We'll just record right in there. And so now we're recording. You can see the tape is still moving here in the indicator. There it goes. So we're recording on the IBM 224, and we're using the new battery replacement that we came up with to solve the problem of no longer being able to find an IBM battery, 12 volt battery or 11 volt battery and some change. So let's rewind this and see if it's recording on the IBM 224 with just the battery connected. Back up. Recording on the IBM 224, and we're using the new battery replacement that we came up with to solve the problem of no longer being able to find an IBM battery, 12 volt battery or 11 volt battery and some change. Okay, it's recording very nicely. So you can see that the battery meter is working just fine, showing full power.
11 volt.
And yeah. So it's doing really well. And obviously these are not music machines, but you can see that even so it's doing really well. So the battery pack was a success, and I would be happy to print this for anybody who wants one. I designed it so that it would be easy to replace the batteries without a whole lot of soldering and all of that, and you just pop them out and replace them. These batteries are not cheap. I think I paid $6 for both of them together, something like that, and I got free shipping with Amazon. But you know, $6, I'll bet you easily would have paid that for this battery. And if you could find one now, it'd probably cost you $30. No kidding. I've got some wire recorders that take a 30-volt battery, and they're $25 a piece, and they're about the same size as this, except they're rectangular. So the point being, this is actually a pretty economical solution for restoring one of these tape recorders, and not a very expensive solution at that.